Okay.
Good evening, everyone. I will have Ms. Karen, sorry, share our language interpretation.
Estimada comunidad de Adams 14, debido a dificultades técnicas imprevistas, la reunión del Comité de Educación no se transmitirá en vivo en YouTube a las 6:30. Les pedimos disculpas por anticipado. Publicaremos la grabación de la reunión a las 10 de la mañana el miércoles 9 de septiembre. Apreciamos su comprensión. Sin embargo, tenemos interpretación en vivo. Usted puede escuchar la interpretación al español en vivo de las reuniones del Comité de Educación a través de conferencia telefónica. Llame al 303-867-0199. Cuando lo indique, ingrese el código 366589, seguido por la tecla numeral. Cuando lo indique, diga su nombre, seguido por la tecla numeral. Asegúrese de bajar el volumen en su computadora o dispositivo donde esté observando la reunión. Opciones de subtítulos Closed Caption. YouTube ofrece subtítulos en una variedad de idiomas para videos cuando los vean posteriormente, no en vivo. Para ver un video en YouTube con subtítulos en su idioma de preferencia, haga clic en CC en la esquina inferior derecha de la pantalla de YouTube. Haga clic en el icono de configuraciones o settings en la parte inferior derecha de la pantalla de YouTube. Haga clic en Auto Translate o English y seleccione el idioma de su preferencia. Las agendas y minutas del comité se encuentran en la página web del Comité de Educación dentro de la página principal de Adams 14.
Thank you, Karen. Good evening again, everybody. This evening we are having some problems with our YouTube transmission, our live streaming. So the board meeting will be on YouTube tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Cameron, do you have anything else to say regarding that? Okay. So today is September 8th, 2020. It is our regular Board of Education meeting. And I would like to call this meeting to order at 6:41 p.m. If we might have a moment of silence. Everybody's noticed that it's cooler outside today, and I think we're all grateful for that because of the fires and the smoke that we've been having this past week and truly through the whole summer. So if we could have a moment of silence and think about our firefighters, as well as also everyone who's continuing to be impacted by COVID-19 and anyone else who is feeling sorrow at this time. So moment of silence, please. All right, thank you. Monica, roll call, please.
Mrs. Hurtado?
Here.
Mrs. Lewis?
Here.
Ms. Lovato?
Here.
Mrs. Quintana?
Here.
Mrs. Zubia?
Here.
Might I have a motion for the approval of the August 25th, 2020 minutes?
Motion to approve August 25th, 2020 minutes.
Do I have a
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please, Monica.
Mrs. Hurtado?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Ms. Lovato?
Aye.
Mrs. Quintana?
Aye.
Mrs. Zubia?
Aye.
And may I have a motion for the approval of this evening's agenda?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Renee seconded.
Thank you. Monica, roll call, please.
Mrs. Hurtado,
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis,
Aye.
Ms. Lovato,
Aye.
Mrs. Quintana,
Aye.
Mrs. Zubia.
Aye, sorry.
And this evening, I believe we have one recognition, so I'll turn it over to Superintendent Rangel.
Yes, we are going to have our Title X coordinator get on and recognize a contribution and a donation from Suncor Corporation. So let's get that started.
Good evening, President Lewis, member of the board, Superintendent Rangel, and audience. My name is Marianne Mosquera, and I am the Title X Homeless Education Liaison at the district building, and I also aid all the schools at Adams 14. On July 22nd, 2020, Suncor delivered food, hygiene, cleaning supplies, diapers, and medication, pet food, and other items for our district families in need. They also donated 40 $25 gas cards. The donation helps our families with a week of food for their children. When families come to shop for food, they are surprised with the food, with the food bank we have at the Hope Center. Some of our families comment that this is nice, that they didn't know they could come here and shop. They also come and they're surprised with the food that we have, even pet food. The gas cards are used for families who need to get doctor's appointments and other important appointments. Some are used for families who have children whose children have 100% attendance in school. On behalf of our district families, we want to say thank you for their charitable donation. Without these donations, our families would have to go without, making it more challenging for with everything that's taking place currently. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mrs. Mosquera, we appreciate that recognition, and we thank Suncor for the donation for our children.
Thank you.
And Mr. Rangel, an Adams 14 update.
What I want to talk to our audience about briefly, our community, is right now we have gotten off to a solid start with our remote learning. And what we have communicated out to our community is that remote learning would be in place through first quarter, with the hope that that the conditions and circumstances allow us to transition to a hybrid learning model starting second quarter. Right now, our district leadership, working with our teachers and others, are putting together what that plan will look like. And a draft plan is due to me by September 16th so that we can go over it with a fine-tooth comb. We recognize and want to recognize our parents that this is not easy on our families, having our students learn from home, and it's not easy on our students as well. We make the best of it. We do what we can to make it a quality, meaningful experience. And I know that our teachers are going the extra mile to have that happen. But I also am really aware that the sooner we can safely get our students back walking through our hallways and seeing each other and seeing their teachers in real life is going to make a difference for all of us. So I just wanted, my update tonight is just to let our parents know that it is not lost on us, the challenge that you are facing right now. And our students, to all of our students, we want all of you to hang in there and continue to do your best, because this is not easy, but we are going to work really, really hard to make sure that the conditions are just right for you to be able to return at least a couple days a week in a hybrid model. And just know that we are working on that, and we are working very diligently to make sure that risk to all of you is minimized. as you return to school. And so we will keep you posted. And as we did share in our communications, we will give our parents and our teachers and all of our staff plenty of notice before we make that transition to another way of learning. And so for all of us, we're going to keep our fingers crossed, pay attention to what the data tells us, and see if we, but our goal is to work towards that. So all of you, all of our educators and all of our parents and all of our students, please hang in there and let's continue to make the very best we can, make the best of it in this remote environment. So thank you guys. President Lewis, that's my report and update.
Thank you, Superintendent Rangel. Do the board members have any comments to make regarding that? We're just looking forward to an answer sooner or later. So thank you, Superintendent Rangel.
We'll keep you posted.
Okay, we do not have any audience comments this evening, so we'll move on into our consent agenda. There is one change on the consent agenda, the personnel transaction report. Number 5, hold on just a second, should be attendance liaison instead of parent liaison. So board members, please note that. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda items 1.0 through 3.6?
I move to
So
approve
moved.
the consent agenda items 1.0 through 3.6.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you, Ms. Hurtado. Okay, Monica, roll call, please.
Mrs. Hurtado,
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis,
Aye.
Ms. Lovato,
Aye.
Mrs. Quintana, Mrs. Quintana,
Aye. There you go.
Mrs. Zubia.
Aye.
Thank you. We do have one business item for this evening. It is the superintendent's recommendation for policy GBAB. This is a new policy on workplace health and safety protection, and it will be the second reading and adoption. So may I have a motion to approve the policy GBAB?
Motion to approve the policy GBAD.
Thank you. GBAB. And do I have a second?
Second.
And is there any discussion regarding this policy? Seeing none, Monica, would you please call the roll?
Mrs. Hurtado,
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis,
Aye.
Ms. Lovato,
Aye.
Mrs. Quintana,
Aye.
Mrs. Zubia.
Aye.
That actually concludes our business this evening. Is there any other communication that my fellow board members would like to share?
I just have a really quick comment, but I hope everyone is as excited as I am. I know the teachers are about these new water fountains. We've been asking for a very, very long time for these. So I know that all of the teachers are out there are clapping and really thankful for these water bottle enabled water fountains, because they definitely have been asking, even on the campaign trail. That was a highly requested recommendation of the new board. So I'm really excited to have all of these installed in the schools. That's it for me.
That's great. It's too bad COVID had to happen to have it make it happen, but at least it is happening. So that's good.
I can tell you the kids are probably just as excited because I know our voice students had worked on that, gosh, years ago when they first started at Kearney. That's something that they had requested, and they had been asking and giving information as to why they needed it. So, as well as some of the classes at the middle schools. So I'm sure all the kids, once there's an opportunity for them to actually enjoy them in the school building, will be just as happy. So thank you for making that happen.
Anything else?
Yep. I do want to say thank you, a shout out to the City of Commerce City for having invited us again. Once again, I really enjoy our meetings with them, you know, our dual or partnership meetings that we have. It's nice to have that connection again. So I just want to say thank you to the mayor and all the city council members for participating and allowing us to participate together. So thank you, everyone.
Very good. And Superintendent Rankel, is tomorrow the day that Adams 14 will be presenting to the?
Yes, tomorrow at 10:55. At the we will MGT will be presenting their annual summary and updates around the work that's happening at Adams 14. It'll be on the CDE website, and we're looking forward to sharing the good things that are happening in the school district.
Great.
Do you know if that will be streamed live so that?
Yes, it will be streamed live.
So people can watch it? Will there be a link on our website so that we can just click on it?
I think, Monica, you sent that link out to our board members today. Is that correct? Or earlier?
No, but I can.
That would be great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we're looking forward to that. You did such a wonderful presentation to the board, our board, that I know that tomorrow will be just as outstanding. So
Thanks.
thank you so much. If that's all from my fellow board members, then I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please, Monica.
Mrs. Hurtado,
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis,
Aye.
Ms. Lovato,
Aye.
Mrs. Quintana,
Aye.
Mrs. Zubia.
Aye.
Well, thank you all for joining us. Hopefully it won't snow too much, but we do need the precipitation. So we're all, I think, in agreement, as I said earlier, of that. So have a great evening and drive safely tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good night.